Good morning. Happy Monday. See if anybody is around this morning. And I know this is not planned, not scheduled, but I thought I would pop in here. Let's see. Why is that not popping up? Oh, there we go. I thought I would pop in here. Oh, I sound like I'm from the Midwest. Okay. So it's 8:44. Hi, Kathy. There we go. Happy Monday. I just thought I would pop on here. And good morning, Amy. Good morning, Barb. And chit chat a little bit. And quite honestly, I've debated, I pondered, I sweated. I don't know. This weekend was absolutely crazy. And so I thought I would just pop on here and just kind of keep it real and know that the world is not always sunshine, rainbows, and flowers. And Nancy, I'm really glad you're here because you are in Minneapolis. So what I'm about to talk about, I'm not really comfortable talking about. And I'm probably going to cry because that's how I am. And it's a little somber. I woke up and quite honestly, I'm sad. I am so sad. And I'm sad. We went through COVID. We've all been kind of locked up, isolated. And to kind of come out of this weekend and see the news, and I debated because I do represent sunshine and flowers, and it's hard to talk about things. And I see that when you don't talk about things, you're not part of the solution. And I get that. Let's be real, and it directly affected me. Trust me. Not too far from us on Saturday night, I was watching a town that I love. Used to go to the bank all the time. They burned down 2 banks, and I get peaceful protesting. I totally do, because even I debated this weekend. I went out, was in town running some errands, and my kids were texting me saying, Mom, in the town I was in, they're having a protest at 2:00. Could you come home? And I realized, wow, like my kids are saying, come home. Wow. Okay. So I'm an artist. I can't really, fix things with a paintbrush. And sure, I can, be all about happiness and kindness and empathy. But, I'm also a single mom with 3 kids. And I was worried last night. There were talks about it coming to, protesting coming to my own town. And I was worried. Just so you know, and to give you a little background, I was born in Detroit. I was actually raised in a family that we didn't see color. We just didn't. It was never a talk of, we just didn't. We saw equality. My parents said you treat everybody with kindness, and that's where I come from. So I don't get this. There are bad cops, there are good cops. I also come from a family of law enforcement, so I'm worried about the law enforcement. But the one thing I noticed was when people come together, good things happen. And I loved when I saw the cops fist pumping people and hugging, and there was empathy going back and forth. What I didn't like was, well, now it's become a safety thing. And sure, I would have maybe loved to stand in, unity and want change. I do. But then I thought, if things go in a bad direction, I'm a single mom of 3 kids, and I don't want to put any one of my kids or myself in danger. So, and it was really great. My little community, they were messaging if anybody runs into trouble, that kind of thing, and rumors fly. And I saw stores being boarded up. And I was thinking, golly, you guys, we just came out of a pandemic and we all just want to be together, but now we're doing this. So I don't have a solution. I just wanted to get on here. Nancy just said artists of all kinds are critical during this time. The visual, the written, the drama. That is so true. And I'm so proud to be part of something like that. And, you know, have my art speak for kindness and empathy. But I didn't feel right not saying something. And yet I don't feel right saying something. So I just thought it would be nice to pop on here and open up the dialogue and just talk and let you know I'm not sitting in a bubble full of flowers and rainbows. I'm definitely not. I watched the news. In fact, all weekend I couldn't even kind of tear myself away from it because I was so like polarized by the direction it went. And I can't stand seeing small businesses. You know, all these businesses that have been waiting to open now are cleaning up, and I saw it firsthand, and it was just, I couldn't handle it. Yeah. So, and it's okay. Nancy. So, and I've never met Nancy. I extended myself to her and said, by the way, just thinking about you because she's living in Minneapolis. And just so you know, I was sickened by the video. I'm sickened by the bad cops, and I'm sickened. Like I couldn't. That video, every time I see it, is a reminder of, you know, that. And Nancy just said my father was extremely prejudiced, and I vowed not to be that way. So that's an example of. That is an example of going in the other direction and learning from the mistakes and being pushed beyond your comfort zone and putting yourself out there. And I too am learning, I'm pivoting, I'm realizing. And one thing I tell my kids all the time, the world doesn't revolve around you. And the kids are graduating this week. So I'm trying to keep them in this bubble. I'm trying to raise them and keep them in the bubble and say that the world is a great place to be in, when right now the world is not. I mean, the world, I'm saying United States right now, I guess. I don't speak for the world or on behalf of the world, but I'm trying to release them into the world and say it's a good, fun, happy place, when right now it's not. And also I'm trying to say to them, yes, you're graduating, but there are much bigger things going on. So you have to realize in life these obstacles are going to come up, and you are not the most important thing happening in this moment. There might be bigger things around you. So, I know for us parents, it's just an emotional time altogether because we're concentrating on this and that, and now this is going on in the world. Amy just said it's emotional, it's heartbreaking. Her oldest daughter being in DC. I mean, I did see, sorry, Marianne Leclerc said hi from Canada. I think the meme I saw that made me just inside kind of giggle was Canada must feel like they're living above the apartment with the meth lab in it. And it's, I just wanted to pop on here, not preach, not to just say I'm sad too. And don't think that I'm not aware of what's going on. But I do think art heals. I do think art unites people. I do think art sends a message. And I do think that it's great to be pushed out of our own comfort zones and realize that the world, you have to walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. So I can't speak from a place of being African American. I can't, and I want to. And I want to know more, and I want to embrace that. So don't think that I'm living in the bubble of sunshine and rainbows. But I just thought it would be nice to pop on here and say, no matter where you are, I think you're definitely seeing this, and change is something that is good. I mean, Martin Luther King was a proponent of change in a peaceful manner, and that's really what I want to see. And, you know, maybe because I'm not out there protesting actively and I'm thinking about my kids and my safety because, you know, what would I do if something went awry or I didn't agree with what's going on? Just like those cops who witnessed what, I don't know how they could stand there and not, you know, take a stand. But I think the word together comes to mind. And I'm just going to continue to do what I've been doing, but just know that it's not, I can't change who I am and what I'm about right now. I mean, yes, I can change and I can always be better, but like my art will continue to be flowers. It will continue to be light. It will continue to bring people together and unite them. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what age you are. I don't care where you come from. The great thing about that, in this weekend with my members, we did a morning meditation. It was just 1 hour of painting together, and everybody's artwork from that morning, 1 hour, was so different. And I shared this slideshow, and I feel like art, it's like a fingerprint. We're all different. We all come from great different spaces, and our art reflects that. And that's okay. And sometimes it's not sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it is something that you're feeling or going through. And that's what I've used art for my whole life. So I just felt like I have a mini platform here, and to ignore it and not say something about it and not show you where I'm coming from is wrong. Is wrong not to just be real, keeping it real. And it's not pretty this morning. I know. So that's what I wanted to say. Nancy just said, a beautiful mural has been painted on the wall of the store where he was killed. The owner offered to pay for his funeral. There's an example of great art. And I don't know. I just, I want to be a conduit for change. And I also want to be mindful of what is important in my little bubble, which we all want to protect our bubbles and our kids. But it's a time to come together and not pull apart. That I feel. Jan just said, I'm happy for our tribe. That I do have to say that. It's really a comforting spot to be sharing that side of things. That's all I wanted to say this morning. Just wanted to open up the dialogue. I don't want to shove it into politics, none of that. I just wanted to be open and say that I get it. And I am so sad. My heart is so heavy, and I just couldn't. But, I'm still going to continue to draw from within and share that and do what I can. I will figure this out, and I'm open to change. I'm open to learning, and just like I said when we painted on Saturday morning, and having everybody's different fingerprints on their art. And it's almost like I feel, and I shared this slideshow. So just understand it was Saturday morning, and I painted for 1 hour live from start to finish. Happy flowers. What's going around? All of us isn't happy. Even Nancy in Minnesota said, I can't be there, but I can draw something later. And I don't know, there was probably 15 pieces that I shared in a slideshow, and it just gave me this thought of unity, empathy, kindness, knowing that not everybody has walked the same path. And those are the things that are going around my little artist head right now. But I woke up in tears, and I just can't shake it. And and I too want to be part of that change. And, there are good people in this world, and there are bad people in this world. And that just is what I wanted to say today. I guess I just want to get on and cry. No. But anyway, so just know that in my little corner of the world, I am not ignoring things. I am taking everything in, and I guess I'm wearing it right on my sleeve today. Yeah. So if you have a second, look at that slideshow. I wish I could go out and paint a mural somewhere. I don't know right now that my painting would be so happy. I do feel kind of dark and sad and not knowing what's going to happen. But, I just hope it is a positive proponent for change. And I'm willing to be part of things, and just know that I did come from an environment where we knew no differences. I mean, and my aunt, who is no longer living, who is looking down probably right now and saying, what the hell is happening with this world, was one of the most, it didn't matter, she would just didn't see people any differently. And that's when I was at her funeral and I saw everybody from all walks of life and people she worked with, and she worked in Detroit. I was like sitting there going, this is who and where and what I want to represent. And that is the truth. So brown, purple, silver, whatever, plaid, that's the way. Oscar, thank you, Oscar. I do paint the dark stuff, and but it is also my escape and my healing and my this. So just know, I wanted to jump on today and say I'm not aware of what's going on, but my Facebook page and who I am and what I represent will continue to carry forward for all. I've always said this, and I will say it again and again. I'm an inclusive person, not an exclusive person, and that's how I run my life. And that won't change. That is not going to change. Okay. All right. Well, on another note, happy Monday. And I know this was not what you were expecting from my art studio. Sometimes the unexpected is okay. And it's okay to paint the dark stuff, paint the good stuff. And, it's okay to put messages. Yeah. Oscar said the greatest, I always say this about being an artist. My best work has come from my happiest moments and my saddest moments. I have said this time and time again. And that is what I think is going to bring great change in this world. And just being ever mindful, peace and love, and empathy. Just remember, every single person that you see, no matter what, you can't judge what they're doing. Just like somebody can't judge my decision not to go and be part of the protesting when I wanted to. But I was thinking about my daughter who was calling saying, Mom, I have to go to work and I'm worried about it. And I said, don't worry, I'm going with you. Don't worry, I will be there. But I can't always be there. So now we have to teach them to walk through life and stand up for what they believe in and do it in a thoughtful, kind manner. But anyway, I hope that you take this for what it's worth, and I hope you do have a good day. And this week my kids graduate. I'm happy to say that I was up till midnight last night decorating. I hate art projects that I decorated this. Oh my God, did I put this on? No, I didn't. I just looked and realized, okay, front. Yeah, he wears it like this. Okay. So let's end this on a happy note. This is my son's cap. I hate these projects, man. Can't stand them. Anything with a hot glue gun, I can't do. But the only way, and then my daughter's is right here. I can't stand. They wanted it all custom painted, but I should have just painted them. But oh, whoops. Hers is UCSB. Hers is gonna get bling, but let's end this on a positive note. I was up till midnight doing these dang things, and so funny. This was an unplanned shirt. This was a half marathon I ran. There was no hidden agenda in this shirt other than it was a half marathon I ran. Okay, I'm going to end it that way and just say I was up till midnight. I still haven't glued this down. My kids are graduating. I'm going to be in my little bubble this week trying to celebrate all of those moments with them and send them into the world. Sorry, Lisa, you'll want to watch it from the beginning. I will save this and posted it. And thank you so much. Oh, so thank you so much. little more than I wanted to share this morning, but I think I wrote in the title, keeping it real. All right, I'm going to go take on my day, and you all do as well. And please stay safe and stand up and be kind, be empathetic, and do good in your little world, no matter what it is you do. No matter what it is you do, bring people together. It's a good thing. Okay. Sorry, I will immediately post this. Okay. Have a great day.